Good morning, man. Real E-Leezy. What's happening with y'all? I want to talk about the New York Knicks. You feel me? Because the New York Knicks, for them to be this bad, it sort of kind of makes no sense. And I think that the Knicks need to reevaluate their head coaching situation. I think Tom Thibodeau is a good defensive coach, but I think Tom Thibodeau has the biggest ego. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because some of the way he coaches is just like, he know I'm running the show. I know he's back in his hometown in New York, you know what I'm saying? And the Knicks they were like a 4 seed, 5 seed last year, I think. And they made the playoffs, right? But they snuck up on people. People wasn't expecting, you know, Julius Randle to come out and be that good. And, you know what I'm saying? And all those other players to play that well. You feel what I'm saying? But we're starting to see who the Knicks are, like, you know what I'm saying? And in my opinion, I think the Knicks have good talent to where they can be like a Charlotte Hornets. They can be better, like, you know what I'm saying, than they are right now. And they should be better because you had experience last year of making the playoffs, playing in meaningful games that meant something, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's no reason that they should regress this year. Like, you know what I'm saying? Once you make it to the playoffs, you're like, okay, boom. We just cracking the surface, like, you know what I'm saying? So now we got to take that next step. And I just feel like these motherfuckers haven't took that next step. And I see a lot of potential in RJ Barrett, you know what I'm saying, coming up out of Duke. And I always felt that RJ Barrett would be the better professional or the better NBA player than Zion Williamson, in my opinion, just because of the things that RJ Barrett can do, as far as him having vision on the court, as far as him being able to use his size and get to certain areas on the floor and score, and then his ability to knock down the three at certain points. This season, he's developed his outside shot, you know what I'm saying, each season, in my opinion. But but Tom Thibodeau, you traded for Cam Reddish, right? You have a bunch of old, inexperienced guys. Nerlens Noel shouldn't be getting any NBA playing time. He's not a good big at all. And he doesn't understand defensive angles and positioning. You know what I'm saying? And he doesn't even know how to score. See, I'm tired of these big men coming in the league and you're just a defender and a rebounder and a slasher. You should be able to know how to get a bucket out of the post, bro. Really. Nerlens Noel was sought after, saying that he would be a #1 pick. We talking about Nerlens Noel. And Philly drafted Nerlens Noel. Like, they said Nerlens Noel was going to be the next big thing. And I'm like, I don't see it, bro. How do they scout these players? What are they looking for? Dude had no fucking skills whatsoever. You're just big and athletic. You should polish your game. If you down there 7 feet and got a 7'4" wing, 7'5" wingspan, why the fuck your ass don't know how to score out of the post? If there's somebody smaller than you, I don't even fuck with somebody bigger than you. You should be able to establish and use, you know what I'm saying, textbook footwork and create a shot for yourself, period. But Nerlens Noel shouldn't be on the floor. Taj Gibson shouldn't be on the floor. See, these players are hurting you. You know what I'm saying? They're hurting you. They don't have a high plus minus. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to always bring stats and stuff because you just have to do the eye test. But Tom Thibodeau is slowly but surely running this Knicks team into the ground. Now they're talking about trading motherfucking Julius Randle. We see what Julius Randle is. And those fans... And some of these fans out here is straight like they have misplaced anger. Why are you mad at Julius Randle? Because he said, man, that's some weak shit. Why y'all booing? Nigga, you should be booing Tom Thibodeau, nigga. You feel me? Period. These are the niggas that these players are listening to the coach. Or not. But he's the man that's, you know what I'm saying, putting these whack rotations into the thing. He's overplaying people way too many minutes. He doesn't know how to rotate his guys in and out. He doesn't know how to go to He doesn't have any offensive scheme at all. Every possession in the second half yesterday, or for the entire game for that matter, the Knicks ran an isolation one-on-one offense. Now, we know that the Lakers do not have a great defense, right? They have good defensive players, but they don't have a great defense. Don't ask me why. So we know that if you keep running your offense, the Lakers defense will implode, you know what I'm saying? And they'll give up, because you know why? The Lakers could play good defense on that first pass. On that second and third passes, the Lakers rotations are off. So now you can exploit their defense, because they're going to be wide open shots for players. They're going to be wide open, like cutting lanes for players. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be wide open backdoor lobs for players. But the Knicks were just beneficiaries of making their shots. Like, you know what I'm saying? Most of those shots that they took in the first half, a lot of them were wide open, but then a lot of them were contested, and the Knicks still made them. Those are high difficulty of shots when you can get easier shots against a defense like the Lakers, who don't rotate on defense and they don't communicate well, right? So the Knicks for the whole second half ran isolation plays and really just bailed the Lakers defense out. The Lakers didn't even have to play any defense. They just had to move their feet and give just a little bit of effort, just a little bit. And the Knicks didn't have no IQ, and they didn't understand where to attack the Lakers defense. And I blame that on Coach THIBS. Coach THIBS has done a terrible job this year. And it's just showing that his ego, he thinks that I'm the man, they going to listen to me. No, this league is about winning. Let me take that back. This league is not about winning. This league is about storylines. You know what I'm saying? And the big three. Every team, the big three, the big three, the big three. That's all you hear. Every team, the big three, the big three, the big three. It makes no sense how the Knicks blew that game yesterday. I understand it's an NBA and it's hard to win, especially on the road. It doesn't matter. But if you're up 20 points, you should not lose a basketball game. I'm sorry. And if you're an elite team, you should never get down by 20. But that just goes to show you how terrible the Lakers are. You feel what I'm saying? Because they struggle against every mediocre team. They struggle against every team in the league. The Lakers haven't blown anybody out. With the exception of probably, what? I don't know. I don't even know. You can go back and check their schedule. But this ain't about the Lakers. This is more about the Knicks. Tom Thibodeau, the Knicks need, in their GM, they need to reevaluate the head coaching situation over there. You know what I'm saying? They need to get somebody in there who, and get a staff in there who have good player development. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because the way they're doing it right now, you drafted Obi Toppin with the lottery pick, right? You got a good guard in Emmanuel Quickly, right? You should be utilizing these young guys. You traded for fucking, what's the guy's name? Out of Duke. I just said this shit. Fuck. Brain freeze. You just traded for the guy out of Duke and came from Atlanta. It was Kevin Knox for this particular guy. Well, anyway, it'll come back to me. The young guy should be playing. That young guy should be playing right now. You know what I'm saying? He's an exceptional talent. He can help that ball club win. And that's why I say these teams be trying to lose, bro. They don't be invested in winning. And the coaches play a part. They just throwing any kind of roster out there on the court, bro. And it's like, why wouldn't you play the guy, bro? Cam Reddish. There it is. Fuck. I fucking missed that. Cam Reddish should be playing, bro. If you're going to do something with Evan Fournier, and make a decision, trade Evan Fournier, trade Kemba, if that's what you're going to do, let Emmanuel Quickly come in. You know what I'm saying? And then you can have a steady rotation. You know what I'm saying? Then you can bring motherfucking, the guy from you can bring the guy from fucking. You could either use the guy from West Virginia or you can use the guy from Houston, the shooter. You know what I'm saying? And you can bring them in as rotational pieces, like, you know what I'm saying? And then just move on. Like, you have too many players that's interchangeable on the team. You have to have a set rotation, bro. You can't just be juggling guys in and out. No, trade Evan Fournier, trade Kemba, buy him out if it's not going to work, but you should be invested in winning. And the Knicks are terrible. They're just not invested in winning. And the Knicks have a good team and a good roster. If they would use their players in rotations the correct way, you know what I'm saying, and really develop these guys and teach basic principles, you know what I'm saying, on defense, and then every defensive coach should know how offense works too. Because the NBA is really all about spacing. Basketball, period, is about spacing. If you want to go isolation, space the floor. You feel me? Get to your move, get downhill, draw the defense in, then kick to your shooters. And then after that, once you draw the defense in and kick, now it's scramble mode. Now one person got to go out, you pump fake, next pass. Now that man wide open. Oh, pump fake, he might have a wide open shot. You know what I'm saying? Pump fake, one dribble assist. Now when the defense breaks down and the ball is rotating, now it sucks certain teams opposing big man. It's going to have to rotate. You get what I'm saying? And once you get that big man rotate, boop, pump fake, you get by him. Once you get by him, now you have lobs all day to the rim. But everything is about, let me go ISO. I want to be the man. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't play like that, bro. You have to share the ball. Like, you know what I'm saying? The best teams in the NBA, you know what I'm saying, share the ball. And then great players just know how to score against good defense. Period. Point blank. But the Knicks, like, it's bad, bro. And Tom Thibodeau, he needs to go, bro. I don't give a fuck. He needs to go. He did that shit in Chicago. He ran the fucking squad into the ground, playing them. He plays his guys way too many minutes, bro. You should understand it. To want to be an effective team, you have to build your younger talent, right? You have to build your younger talent. So that means that Julius Randle shouldn't be playing over 30, 35 minutes in a ball game. Cap him at maybe around 30. You know what I'm saying? 33, 30 minutes, 32 minutes, something like that. But you have to understand when to rest him. It should be a point where you rest your superstars at the same point in the game every time. And Steve Kerr does this shit with the Warriors. Playing motherfuckers too long. Like, you know what I'm saying? Get a motherfucker on a set rotation and let your bench come in and either, you know, maintain the lead or, you know what I'm saying, try to keep it, you know, reasonable. So where when you put your starters back in or your main guys, then that they can, you know what I'm saying, finish the game out. You know what I'm saying? So the Knicks are fucking terrible, bro. And that shit, watching that shit yesterday, I was like, what the fuck is he doing, bro? Obi Toppin should be playing way more. Obi Toppin should be working up out of the motherfucking block, bro. He's like an Amari Stoudemire. He can be. You know what I'm saying? Their player development is fucking trash, bro. How are these teams' player development that trash, bro? If these teams need a player development coach, nigga, come get me. Nigga, I'll have these niggas out here balling, bro. Period. So how do you let this shit happen like this? But anyway, that's what I think about the Knicks, bro. Feel me? Tom Thibodeau, you got to go, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Your ass is fucking toilet paper garbage, bruh. So let me know what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? Like, share, subscribe to your boy. You feel me? And I'll hit y'all in a minute.